Oh, come in. Damien! What are you doing here? It's dark and stormy out.
I've come to see you, Harley,
But-
about an important matter.
What, Damien?
I have come to find out why did you steal the monkey? Why, Harley?
The zoo has so many and I have so few, Damien.
You're going to. This is a high monkey crime. I'm afraid I'm going to have to call the chimp police.
No, not the chimp police.
Yeah, it's straight to the zoo prison for you.
Well, if I'm going to zoo prison, I'm going to tell you a deep and dark secret about Alex. Alex, I can't believe you had sex with my grandma. What are you doing behind the curtain, Alex? Get out here.
I was just waiting for your grandma to come back.
Oh, that's nasty.
Which one?
Don't yuck my yum, both.
Oh. Like, one way, that's fine. The other way is necrophilia, so... Good
I'm
on you.
open.
Oh, jeez. She's unapologetic.
Why would I be?
Wow, I can't believe Damien got away from this unscathed unless there's a third shocking secret.
No, I actually was hiding in that curtain, just waiting for Damien to come so I could say or accuse you of stealing the identity of... What the... I can't... Wait, are you Damien? Or did you steal the identity of your identical twin?
It's true.
You're not with the chimpanzee police at all.
No, that was my brother, whom I hated.
Because he still had a full head of hair.
Oh, an age joke from like sleeping with Harley's grandma. You sicken me.
Look,
It was always my dream to go into the chimp police
Yeah.
and protect innocent monkeys from
was
monkey
there only,
thieves like you.
one job open.
Yeah,
Monkeys don't trust bald people.
They, what?
They can't pick fleas out of nothing.
Look,
I have I'm still, I've got it where it counts.
Alex, you're being very mean to my house guest. I know he is accusing me of a theft of which I totally didn't commit, but I'm going to have to ask you to leave.
Fine, I'll just be behind the curtain until your grandma comes back.
Oh, jeez. That's saucy.
All right, well, I got no monkey for you.
My brother may have approved of these, like, intergenerational hijinks, but I'm afraid I do not. And now to citizens arrest you for stealing monkeys because I'm not him. I've done him in with murder.
Wait, you murdered him?
Well, he wasn't a chimp, so that's
Aha,
not really...
in response, you've activated my trap card.
Oh, shit.
I'm going to citizens arrest you for murder.
Not if Alex citizens arrest Harley first.
Hey,
No, I'm good
Alex, you want to
waiting.
get in on this citizens noir?
I ain't missing out on grandma. She only just took her pills. I've got like an hour and a half of her like being conscious.
Jesus.
Well,
This is definitely being cut out.
What
by
do you
the
guys
way.
want to do while we wait for the police? Should we...
Let's... What are you doing at that guitar? Surprise Synopses.
I'd rather do your grandma.
Surprise Synopses. Surprise Synopses is a show where we take a trope and a genre, each out of differing hats, and smash them together like some sort of large synopses collider, and create for you, the listener, a surprise synopsis.
I think we've lost our hat. We're hat down. Oh no, it's back.
Yep. And
Crisis averted. The hat has been located just in the nick of time.
excellent.
Thank the hat.
Thank the hat. Okay.
The one that went walkabouts.
Yeah, well, he's back. You can't hate. Because otherwise he'll just leave again.
If you love
It's called
hat, let
parenting.
it go. And if hat come back, it's the hat for you,
Yeah.
as they say in the hat business.
You can lead a hat to a head, but you can't make it sit on it.
All right, enough haberdashery jokes. Let's find the fucking trope and just get right out of there.
All right.
Dip your little tootsies into it. Go on. I dare you.
My tootsies. Put your hoof in it. Okay. I have a trope.
I doubt
Uh-huh.
it, but go ahead.
Oh, it's adorable.
Is it?
Yeah, this is going to be a wholesome good time.
I fucking hope so.
This will be a wholesome episode.
And then you
I
get
swear.
horror.
Wholesome
Damn it.
horror.
My pet is talking.
Oh.
My pet is talking.
That's adorable.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. Until someone gets a weird fucking genre.
So my pet is talking. What are some pet talking films? Is Detective Pikachu?
No spoilers. I want to watch that so bad.
Okay,
Okay,
I've seen it. It's good.
All right, next question. My pet is talking is also like not Toy Story, right?
I was going to say kind of Toy Story.
kind of Toy
No,
Story.
the pet doesn't talk.
Well, but the toy.
The toys are pets.
Sure.
Okay, simmer
I
down.
feel like there's a lot of shows where like the sidekicks are animals and they speak, and I feel like sidekick. and pet is a
Adventure
bit-
Time. Jake the dog.
Yeah.
There's a talking dog.
Yeah.
But that's his brother, technically.
Charlotte's Web. They're not really a pet, is it?
Yeah,
It's a
what's
spider.
pig's a pet?
More a metaphor.
But the spider's the one talking,
The pig talks back.
not to the humans.
Meh. Potato.
It happens in one episode of Gravity Falls.
Yeah, I guess there's episodes where pets
Yeah,
talk.
like
hey.
very special episodes.
What about
Halloween's
those-
of horrors?
Like cats versus dogs movies. You know, there's like, and they're
Oh,
like that.
yeah,
they're
yeah.
like full like
Yeah.
Yeah, cats
talking
versus
to each
dogs.
other. Yeah.
They don't really talk to the humans.
This
though, do
doesn't
they?
say that it's talking to the person.
I mean, also brother, not technically pet, but Stuart Little.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, more
Yeah.
brother, less pet.
It's not really a pet, but Boss Baby is kind of like it's a variation on that trope.
Again,
Why are
not
you?
brother.
Why are you so
Brother, not
into
pet.
having humans be your pets? What's the kink? I don't get it.
Well, no,
Slavery is his kink, Alex. It's
Yeah.
very clear.
pets and babies are kind of pretty similar. Let's be real.
Damien's
No,
bondage is people in
I have
bondage.
some notes.
I'm not saying animals and human babies are biologically similar. I'm saying like the way we treat pets and the way we treat babies is kind of like the same.
It shouldn't be. You should treat a baby slightly different to an animal.
feed it 3 times a day instead of 2.
But you can feed them chocolate. You shouldn't, but you could.
Wait, pets or babies?
You can feed babies a little bit of chocolate.
I'm not sure that's true. Is
Depends
that
how young the
accurate?
baby is. Well, you can you shouldn't really give them sugar.
Just chocolate
but,
milk
like,
though, right?
No,
Straight
definitely
out of
not.
a chocolate boob.
This is not a parenting podcast, guys.
Is that how it
Somebody
works?
get one of the other hat page things
Oh.
in their hand.
The hat page things.
I don't know what they're called. We haven't
It's
done
our
this in a while.
23rd
As soon as you can
episode.
say what they're called, Alex, I'll pull one.
Well, it's going to be a long night.
Uh-huh.
Let's.
Starts with a J sound, but it's not a J.
I'll hold all night. I'm not saying nothing.
It's genre.
Let's see if you crack.
Thank you, Damien.
How is that a J sound?
Genre.
Yeah, genre. It's
Ju-
like a J. It's a G, not a J.
Yeah, Harley.
You turned awfully fast there, Damien.
I know how these things end up, all right?
Alex normally wins, and someone's crying, and he doesn't want it
Right.
to be him this week.
I've had enough ball jokes for one episode, thank you.
I was crying this week anyway. Oh, Damien, you're safe.
Oh, shit. Oh, Harley, who's going first, has just pulled medical drama.
Yep.
Which means I do not have to perform medical drama
Going
this
straight
week.
back in the hat.
No,
it's
what are you
not.
doing?
You medical drama.
You're medical drama, you devil.
Oh, yes.
My pet is talking
Will
medical
we
drama.
accept vet drama as medical drama?
I'm going to say hard no.
Vet medicine's medicine.
It is, but I'm
Yeah.
not going to do that.
Oh, okay. So
Okay.
yeah, that's fine.
Well, all right, Mr. Yuck the Yum.
Do you have a yum for veterinarians?
Have a yum for animals being alive? Yes.
I mean,
I haven't talked to Billy in a while. This is a perfect opportunity to say, good girl, Billy. I love you. Also, Snags, new addition. Great boy. Good boy.
oh.
He decked me today very hard. He's very big.
Oh,
It's a big dog.
sure he's a dog and not some kind of like boxer.
No, he's just massive.
Part Alsatian, part boxing kangaroo.
Oh wait, boxer is a type of dog, right?
Yeah. Damn
Yep.
it.
They're very
Mr.
cute.
Right
Missed
there,
opportunity.
Damien,
Yeah,
right there.
missed opportunity. Can you just edit me to be like,
No.
are you sure it's not a boxer?
Wah,
No.
wah.
Damn it. Too late.
I don't edit my stuff out. I'm not going to edit your stuff in.
It's true. There's so much stuff that Ali's like, I'll just cut that out later.
And then I don't. Or do. You'll never know. So the movie starts with one shot, and it starts out from...
Fuck's sake. For fucking...
He's just
cameras-
trolling us now.
cameras. As long as it works, Damien, I'll keep
I would
doing
like to hand in my resume. As,
Your resume?
I mean...
You'd like to apply for a job here.
it. Well,
Wow.
Alex, I've just looked at your resume. You are not qualified
I
for
would-
Surprise Synopses
I would
at
like
all.
to hand in my other thing. That,
Resignation?
yes.
Wait, guys. Wait,
Yes.
did we introduce ourselves?
I'm Alex.
I'm Harley.
Alex has just handed in a resume. I'm immediately hiring her as Vice President of Surprise Synopses Industries.
Skeet.
I'm Damien. There, Harley,
of
who
marketing.
has the one that was just talking, will now resume his.
Off to a great
we
start.
are very professional. Please listen to our.
So
show.
it starts off with one of those shots in the cloud. And it zooms down on Earth into a suburban backyard.
And then I vomit in my mouth. Is this Cat in the Hat?
You're
Is
not
this
a character in this show.
I can
And
put myself in there.
it's like a little kid, but not too little. Let's just say 10 for evenness sake.
Yep.
And they're playing with their dog, who's a good boy,
Mm-hmm.
and it's great.
What type of dog?
Golden Retriever.
Nice, good choice.
Yeah, strong dog.
Yeah, that's the one that decked me today.
They're very playful.
Yes, but he jumps and then just takes out my upper torso and I've got nothing.
Strong tackle.
He does.
This is incredibly off topic. Oh, there's a subreddit I'll show you later called Dogberg, and it's gifs of dogs tackling people, but with love.
I love that.
Except the people like too much love and fall over.
There's going to be a lot of videos of me on that then.
And the kid's trying to play and keep up with the dog, but the kid's like, and like has to like slow down, and the dog's like, come on, but play.
And decks him.
Wait, does he say that at this point?
No.
Or it's just non-verbal?
Actually,
I forgot about
Damien,
talk.
I'm going to take that as a suggestion and just say the dog's always talked. Because otherwise, the kid's going to hit his head and start speaking French, and you're both going to get mad at me or something.
Yes, I would.
So,
Damn you, Moon Man!
so the dog's always like, "Oh, come on, keep playing. I want to fetch the ball again." And the kid's like, and throws it, but like it goes like a centimeter.
Yep.
And the dog's like,
It's not a big throw.
"What is you not play?" And then so the dog grabs the ball and is like, "Come on, throw ball." And the kid like can't take it out of the dog's mouth, and he's like, "No take, only throw."
The dog can speak with the ball in its mouth at this point.
Oh,
So there's a talking dog, and your problem is that the dog can't talk if its mouth is full.
Yeah, did I stutter?
No, you spoke, and that was the problem. Keep quiet.
Sorry,
Damien.
should I put a ball in my mouth? Oh, I forgot. That wouldn't stop me at all. In this crazy, like, preposterous universe that this film's taking
You'd
place in.
find a way, Damien.
All right, go on.
And then you have the sad montage, like at the start of Up, except you find out the kid needs like a fucking kidney transplant or something.
Oh.
You know, he's
He's yellow as.
kidneyosis,
Oh.
and it's real bad. Need a transplant. But and the kid's sad in hospital, and they sneak the dog in, and the dog's like,
He's so little and easy to take in.
he's like a puppy gold retriever, I guess. They keep him in a handbag, and he's like, "Oh, don't worry, we'll find you. I'm good at fetch."
Uh-oh.
And
Uh-oh. Yeah, go on.
Have you figured out something I haven't?
Yeah, I just got the bad tingles.
so the dog's like, "What do you need?" And he's like, "Oh, I need a new kidney, whatever one of those is." And the dog's like, "Oh, don't worry, I'll do it." And so
Puts on his little scrub hat, his little scrub coat.
Oh,
the dog runs out of the
It's like he's
room.
washing his little paws. He's like holding them up backwards.
Um,
And this is all like puppets, like Muppet puppets.
and then meanwhile, some generic bad guys, take over the hospital, and they're like, "Aha, we've taken all the hospital. We're taking all the drugs, every single one of them. We're taking all of them because they're tasty."
They're taking them as in they're ingesting them, or they're stealing them for
Stealing
profit?
them for fun and profit.
Okay.
So it's a terse medical drama as the doctors like try and give over all the drugs, but like keep all the people alive.
Yeah.
I know one of the kids' parents gets shot, but like non-fatally or something, so we know it's serious-ish.
Yep.
Meanwhile, the dog is like, "Rolf, that's a loud noise. I'm hiding," and it gets into the air vents. But then it crawls through the air vents and like finds the bad guys and finds out their real plan, which is
Imagining this dog as a Muppet is giving me life. Like this little golden retriever Muppet, and it's got his scrubs on, like they've like got it crawling through the air ducts.
You're in a Muppets Adventure, and I'm just like, it's Die Hard, but Bruce Willis is a golden retriever.
you're both
Yeah.
right.
Yippee-ki-yay, mother barker.
I watched that Happy Time Murders on the weekend.
Oh yeah, how was it?
It wasn't too bad. I thought it was going to be a bit more like full on, like
Yeah.
adulty. Like
Oh.
that was kind of disappointing that they like talked it up so much and then it wasn't really there. I feel like they could have like hit those like, oh my god, I can't believe they're doing this notes, but it was still like a good enough story.
Oh yeah. I heard it was
Like,
alright.
Yeah, like I wouldn't watch it again, but like I didn't dislike watching it.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
We now return to Dog in the Evans.
And the dog finds out
Muppet
that the
style.
head bad guy is like, aha, all right, now we have to find this one particular doctor and we're going to kill him.
Oh.
Yep. Why are they doing this whole taking over the hospital thing? It's so he can't run away. Because turns out he's a doctor in WITPRO, witness protection.
Oh.
He was a doctor elsewhere, and he failed to save the life of some bad guy who was connected to... He's the brother, Simon, the brother of...
Classic Die Hard. Love it.
Alan, the main bad guy in this one,
Yep.
died on the operating table. He's like, nah, we're avenging this one.
Alan Rickman from Die Hard 1. Got it.
No, the character's name is Alan, and I'll have no further comment, please.
Die Hard.
And
I have had this as a
So the-
feedback that they're like, quite often it's just a redo of another movie.
and dog's like, rot
Dog Hard.
Yeah.
Anyway, the dog runs around, escapes some bad guys, but then, oh no, little boy who I neglected to give a name, he's crashing. But the bad guys took all the medical equipment too, because that's worth hella cash, yo. So the dog has a dash back and gives the kid CPR, but like jumping on his chest.
As a Muppet. Are you crying?
No.
You like doggos, don't you?
He likes doggos.
Sad boy. Think of it as a Muppet. It's much cuter. Oh, you're actually crying. Breathe it out.
I'm fine. Keep going. Yes, the Golden Retriever was doing CPR to save the life of a boy. I'm fine. It's really dusty in here.
And then the dog goes and finds the doctor, but the dog can't talk to the doctor; it can only talk to the boy. So the dog is like tugging on his sleeve, and just like we get a little bit like an action scene, but it's comedy of farce, where like the dog's like pulling at his sleeve and taking him around the corner, and the bad guys like keep just missing them. And then then we go into the third act. Let's bring it all
There's
home.
more Muppets. There was heaps more Muppets.
And then the dogs...
And then the two old guys on the balcony rock up.
I've seen this movie before.
Wait, what happened
looks
to
like
Die
there's
Hard? Just do that.
Thieves have taken over the hospital. Well, that's healthcare system for you. Womp, womp, womp. Whack it up, wop it up.
And so the bad guy eventually corners the doctor, and then he's like, aha, time's up for you,
Man.
Bruce. And the dog's like, ruh-roh, this is also the transplant surgeon. And then the guy tries to shoot the doctor, but the dog bites the guy's leg just in the nick of time, so it ricochets and kills the bad guy.
But leaving his kidney intact.
But it ruptures his spleen, though.
Oh.
He bleeds out. It's frankly horrifying.
Mm-hmm.
And then the dog can smell blood types because dogs have really good smelling. So the dog signals to the doctor, like, oh, blood. And then, like, takes him back to the kid's room. And the doctor's like, what? And then the dog's like, give him a fucking kidney, you bitch. And the
Dogs swear at this point.
it's
What rating is this movie?
Yeah, I feel like we've tone shifted.
It's American PG.
This
You
fits
get
the
one
playing
F-bomb.
of the.
You get one.
Oh, really?
Yeah, in America, if it's PG, you get one F-bomb.
I didn't know.
So the dog gets it.
What's that movie where they say that in the movie? They use the F-bomb to
Get
say the story.
Shorty.
Yeah, something.
Get short. Yeah, at the start, it's like, if you get rated PG, you get one F-bomb. He's like, yeah, fuck that. And so the kid gets the heart transplant.
Thought it was this kidney.
Kidney. Whatever.
Well, they've got this bad guy here.
Just
give him
redo
the works.
everything.
He's a chop shop at this point. Part him out.
Skin him
Yeah.
out and put it back in.
Yeah, one with a lot, thanks.
But like, there's a complication, so they need the kid to be like he's anesthetized, but he's like partially conscious for some reason. So the dog gets to scrub up and go in and be like,
Yes.
"Don't worry," and like he puts a paw on his hand to like hold his hand, and
Muppet paw with a little stick.
You happy, Alex? You've tainted his pitch now.
And
now,
then-
now the dog's a Muppet.
Yeah, it makes it better. I'm not crying, you're crying. Because it's a Muppet.
and then the kid flatlines, his face goes limp, and the dog just like licks his face until he comes back to life.
Medicine.
And then Shut up. The police bust in right at the end going, oh, what happened here? We heard a call a couple hours ago and we're just now getting around to it. And then the doctor looks at them and gives them a straight line of like, oh, you know, we just retrieved a kidney or it's all dog business or something. You know, we'll pay a rider to figure out the last line. And yeah, happy endings all.
Woo!
That's
Yeah,
my
right.
dog medical drama.
Yeah, it was lots of medical, lots of drama, lots of dog, lots of my pets talking.
Yeah.
Yeah, it goes. I like it. Notes from you, Alex?
It's, there's no point. It was great.
My God.
Wow.
I'm lying. I just don't argue it.
Oh. I felt like we really turned a corner there.
Yeah.
You offered some feedback. He ran with it. He compromised. You're like, you're actually going to give it? No.
I was going to get praised
It was
for once.
fine. It was fine.
Fine.
It was
Did you see
fine.
like the little bit where he gives the kid CPR and jumps in his heart and stuff?
Like the bit where he scrubs up.
Yeah,
I'm here for that.
Oh yeah, did I say out loud that the dog tells the kid the other guy's a match and the kid tells the doctor? I might have forgotten to mention that point, but yeah.
that makes more sense.
Yeah. You know,
So I think the weak point, if there is a weak point,
there isn't.
there isn't. But if there were to be a weak point, it would probably be the fact that the dog can only be understood by the boy. So in this world, in the doctor's worldview, dogs are just normal dogs that can't talk. But he'd still be like, I will allow this dog to scrub up and assist me in surgery for seemingly very little
The
reason.
dog kept him alive earlier. He owes him one.
He owes him one. All right, well, you did me a solid, so you'll have to scrub up and do surgery on this child.
He wasn't doing surgery.
That's how
Didn't
mafia
give the-
works.
He didn't give the dog a suture gun. He just had to hold the kid's hand and stuff. Lick his face a bit.
Just like whenever he like wipe these, just like tongues, like
Fine. In the sequel, the dog gets a fucking medical degree.
Dope.
Kid with dog that talks to him to medical school.
Yeah, Legally Blonde 2 redone, but with a dog.
how did you find medical school? Rough.
Boo.
Chewy.
Da-da-da-da-da-da. Beep. Okay, well, let's move on if there's no more notes.
Nope.
Okay.
You continue.
Am I next?
It's up to you.
Okay, I'll go next.
Okay.
I'm ready. So where's my trope? My bit is talking, and it is what type of film? It's a road trip.
Ooh.
My pet is talking road trip.
Ooh.
So this is pretty open-ended. Mm-hmm. So I guess I am gonna need a pet, and we've just done dog, so that's off the table. I feel like fish is gonna be too like finding Nemo, finding Dory. Let's go.
Could be a whale named Willie.
A pet whale. I'm not ready for that. That can be. We can. Alex's. That can be that one.
Sperm whale. Oh my god, this house is haunted.
But I don't believe
ghosts.
Jinx.
Run to a roof, Damien. Get it straight.
Well, I guess I'm doing the rest of the podcast because you guys are jinxed.
Oh no. Say my name. Say my name. My pet is talking road trip. So what this is going to be is the pet's going to be a bird,
Bok bok.
and it's going to be a macaw. Do you know what a macaw is?
Yes.
A bird.
It's a
Monica had a macaw.
yeah. I really like macaws. They're really handsome birds.
Pretend I don't know because I don't,
so
and
they're-
then explain it to me.
Okay, so they're very large tropical birds. They've got kind of like strong hooked beaks, and they're either bright blue and yellow or bright red and also yellow.
Okay.
They're like an Amazonian rainforest classic.
It's like a big parrot.
Yes.
Actually, yeah, that's way
Now I'm with you.
it's a big
Are
ass
they going
parrot.
on a road trip to Queensland?
They are not.
Oh.
So my pet is talking road trip is our film opens in
Is it a one shot
1932.
from the clouds?
in
During-
the coastal city of
Nicaragua.
Buenos Aires.
During World War One.
During World War Zero.
Modern
For
day.
people.
Unlikely. But there's a big historical theme, something that they're going
The
to
dad
go
works
see.
at the Natural History Machine.
Okay, well, if you're going to push me, it's in the 1990s. So there's no smartphones.
But there is Captain Marvel.
But there is macaws.
there is still macaws because they haven't all gone extinct yet from global warming. And it opens with a family going to a pet store and they're picking out what kind of pet they want.
Mm-hmm.
And they've got different types of birds and there's all different species and they kind of focus on macaw. This is kind of an animated Pixar like esque type.
He's trying to redo his tool story.
Tool story.
You're trying to up your tool story, are you?
Yeah. So this is kind of a thing. They go into a pet store and there's a few macaws there, and then they're like, "Oh, what about that one?" And it's like brand new arrived macaw from the Amazon rainforest, and they're like, "Oh, that's perfect! What a big beautiful specimen that is." So they get it, and they get it home, and the family is shocked to learn that it knows a few words. And
Can macaws talk anyway? I feel like
I don't think they can. Well, maybe no one bothers to teach them. But anyway, so it knows a few phrases and whatever. It's like kind of just like learn a few words. Yeah. And then it learns a few more words and a few more words, and it knows some sentences. And then it starts like, over time, it's like, "Hi, how was your day?" And then they respond to it. And
conversationally.
And eventually it just like learns the language. Like it's just like it has unlimited capacity to learn phrases until eventually it's just like responding. And so it can't really speak very well, but it knows some phrases. So it has a limited kind of vocabulary of phrases that it can use to communicate. And then eventually, at one point, they're opening the big atrium that they house it in,
mm-hmm.
and it flies out, and there's a picture of a rainforest, and it's like kind of pecking at it and like pointing its wing at it, and like, wait, what is it doing? And it's very peculiar, and it's like it's pointing at the forest, like. Do you like? Is that where you're from? And they kind of open up some books and show it pictures of the Amazon rainforest, and it's like it seems very excited, and it's like, "Honey, I'm home. Honey, I'm home. Honey, I'm home." It's like, "Oh man, I think it kind of misses its home, and it's like sad here." And then it
is this like the kids or the parent or like
the parents,
okay,
the whole family.
Yeah.
It's a family deal, and And then it flies up, and there's a little carving of two little lovebirds, and it's like kind of indicating them.
Oh, cute!
And it's like
you're gonna cry again.
And it's overheard. The parents say like, "Good night, honey, I love you." Like, "Good night, honey, I love you, I love you." The two lovebirds, and it's like, I think it misses its mate. It's like it's trying to communicate that it's sad that it wants to go home. So like, we should take this bird home. So they go to the pet store and they're like, "Hey, where did you get this thing?" And the pet store's like closed down and it's like condemned. Like this pet store was operating illegally. It was like, it was dealing with it was stealing animals from all over, and we're trying to track down all the animals so we can like impound them and like put them in animal jail and just like give them to the zoo. And they're like, "Oh, maybe they'd like the zoo," and they take it there, and all the animals are depressed, and it's not looking really good. It's a very badly funded zoo. They're like, "All right, we gotta. There's only one thing for it. We should take him home." And they're like, "No, we can't do that. We've got responsibilities here." They're like, "No, we got to, Mom and Dad. We've got to,
love."
Yeah, for love. Like, wouldn't you do the same thing if like you were trapped away
And the
from...
husband nods emphatically, and the wife just wags her hand like,
Yeah. Like, okay, so we're off on our road trip, but they're on their tail is this animal controls
chasing the bird
fella.
that got away.
Yeah. So he's like, "There's one more macaw," and it's like, who knows what kind of germs it could be carrying? It's a public health issue.
I thought it was going to be more like, we want these animals in the zoo, and this is the best way to get them.
Like the evil zookeeper guy.
Yeah. Because that macaw's like...
That's the prettiest macaw ever.
Yeah.
It's going to be the prize attraction.
Yeah, maybe. All the
That's
macaws
my
really
zoo.
valuable. Maybe it's kind of oddly coloured. No, I think it's like a public health hazard. Oh, no, that one makes sense if we pursue it. Yeah, sure, it's a zookeeper.
Uh-huh.
And because they've taken it to the zoo, the zookeeper knows it's there.
Yeah.
So they're like, "Give that to me. It belongs here." And like, "Oh, it'll be the prize attraction of my zoo."
Mm-hmm.
And they're like, "No, we're going to take it and release it back." And they're like, "No, you can't do that. It's like, it belongs here, and who knows what diseases it might carry." And it's just, whatever. He's not making any sense. He's just a crazy bad guy. And so they're off. And they go there, and there's lots of scenes where they pull over and the bird is like kind of like smack talking the other like motorists that are stopped at the petrol station. And like piece of crap. You're like, you drive that? And he's like, wait, who said that? What? And the bird's like, squawk. And it's like the bird's like kind of side-eyeing, like, I didn't say anything. And then like the kid is just like sitting there unbeknownst, like listening to their headset. And he's like, how dare you? And like gets all mad, and there's lots of
They're trying to buy snacks at the store, and the bird keeps putting like candy on the pile.
Yeah. He keeps like flying and trying to buy a seed and like put that back. And then so the bird kind of like is increasingly better at speaking and more intelligent, and we're just kind of accepting the fact that it's like, you know, part of the family. And then they take the wrong way and get lost, and they end up in, you know, this famous kind of like tourist spot,
Sahara Desert,
and they stop off, and there's like all sorts of other animals, and like, oh, do you like being here? And it's like, not home yet.
Right, pale imitation.
Must press forwards. And then they, you know, break down, and the bird. They're like, oh man, we're in the middle of nowhere. This is very, very, very bad. We're like on the kind of like the high plains of central Brazil, and we're miles from anywhere. And the bird's like, maybe we could just let you go here, and it flies off. And they're like, oh man, okay, well it's flown off, and like maybe it'll like get home eventually. But what are we to do? We're still stuck here. And then like in the horizon, there's like a shimmer on the road, and then it resolves into a pickup truck, and then on top of the pickup truck is sitting triumphantly the bird, and it's like it's gone and found a tow truck driver and explained its situation to it using its best kind of like ability, and it's like kind of proudly like, yeah, I brought the cavalry, here we go. And it's like, you know, it didn't abandon them because they were helping it, and it like they fix up their car and they're on their way, but like here comes the zookeeper again for one last Act 3 thing, and he actually nabs it, and he's like, you know, attempts to go back, but all the friends they've made along the way, and one of the
drag race kid from earlier, the convenience store manager. You didn't pay for your fuel. You tried to beat me in a car race. We're here to get PG revenge.
Yeah. So maybe he's like pulled over at the same service station, and this time he's like talking like way more smack to some bikies, and like framing the zookeeper like, you're a big sissy, and he's like, what do you say to me? And like deliberately like throws his voice in the way he accidentally did earlier to get him like kind of beaten up, and then like, hey, no, I've got to get back to my zoo. You're beating me up now. and then because they open the door forcefully and drag him out, whatever, the bird's free, and then like he's like flies back to the family who are desperately searching for him, and like, have you seen our macaw? And then they get him, and the zookeeper's gone, and they press forwards, and they get to the Amazonian rainforest, and they're like, okay, here you go, like, where's your mate? And he's like, no, I don't like I don't know, like she's
let me check the phone book.
Yeah, I don't know where she is. And he kind of like flies up, and he looks back at the family, and he's not sure whether or not to press forwards into the rainforest because the life of uncertainty awaits him, and he's not sure where he's going to find his mate.
Does he stay with the family he loves, or try and find the love he doesn't know where she is?
And then eventually he kind of like flitters around, and then they're like, wait, like, look over there. And the mate has seen him and comes and like kind of meets him, and then they're there doing like the lovebird pose, the same lovebird pose from the little statues, and they're like, they both like fly down and have some last kind of like photo ops and with the family, and then the macaw flies off, and then the family returns home to their life, and they've got like their little atrium with all the other like kind of birds they keep, and they're like, you know what? Like, what are we doing here? And they like fling open the doors to their atrium, and all the birds fly out, and they're like, be free. And then the dad's hugging the mom, and like everyone's hugging each other, and then like the camera follows the birds out, and then it's the end.
So he's allowed to do a one-shot, Alex.
That was a zoom out, not a one shot.
I specifically said we zoom in from clouds.
Yeah, he zoomed out with birds.
And the music kind of swells, and there's like kind of a sudden flush of macaw feathers, and then credits.
So I have a suggestion for an after-credit scene.
Yes.
It's like a week later, and the dad is opening the mail, and he gets a bill from the tow truck driver. He's like, what? How did that happen? And then he has a flashback to like late at night, he's watching like infomercials, and he buys something on the phone, and the parrot the macaw remembers the
Send me
credit card
lots.
number.
Send me lots.
Fuck 424554444. CCV is
Or in
this.
like sequel bait, they get like a postcard from the Amazon rainforest, and it's like, I can write now.
macaw riding.
Is that a bridge too far?
They're pretty big.
from the
I reckon it
guy
probably
who
could with
said
their little claw
a
hands.
dog couldn't talk with a ball in its mouth.
Get mad.
No, I just get sad.
Okay, also fine.
That's fine.
Much like your movie, also fine.
Aw.
It was fun. It was fine. Like, it was good. Love triumphs over capitalism. What more could you want?
Yeah, there we go. Take that, zoos.
We said we weren't going to make this political.
Take that, animal conservationists.
Yeah, what do they know?
Things about animals.
No.
Which birds are suitable for atrium habitation and which aren't?
I mean, I guess like it's possible they were actually just committing some kind of like major violation, but that's not fine. Whatever. That guy didn't know what he's
They're in
talking
Brazil. People have like tigers for pets, and like
about. Yeah,
they had a whole atrium for it. Like it should be fine.
A whole atrium for one tiger? Wow.
Yeah, at least I had a whole atrium.
I can't think of any atrium jokes, so Alex, genre time.
What kind of your pet talking?
Crime/gangster.
Oh, yeah. Let's go. This is carte blanche. Just let me know to do a full hard-boiled detective noir. Like, can you imagine a black and white pet talking?
Al Capone, but it's a horse.
And it's like a human's head in its bed when it wakes up in the morning.
Oh, that's dark, but I like it. They're not all horses, just Al Capone.
Oh, okay. All right.
Okay.
I haven't even seen that movie.
So my story is it starts off with this girl who moves into a house into like a small town, middle of nowhere thing. Like it was like a has-been house, like has this big factory, but now it's shut down. So it's like a dying town, and there's like the people around are all sort of, you know, old. Like there's no really young people there, and she moves there because her grandma dies and leaves her their house, and that's like she has to go somewhere. Like,
Yeah.
So she moves her there, and she's like in like early 20s, and she's moving there. She's all alone, and she's like sort of uncomfortable, and there's like a bit of like something happening out in the front of her house and like a big commotion, so she's like locking the door and like panicking, and she's like sitting at the back of the house in some room like the kitchen or something, like freaking out, and this cat like walks past the window and is like, "Are you okay?" And she's like, "Jesus Christ."
Oh, straight to
Talking
it.
cat. Cats don't talk.
More unrealistic is that the cat asked if someone else was okay.
Well, true, but anyway, that's all we'll go. This is
That's
a nice
our
cat.
one suspension of disbelief in this
Yeah,
movie.
okay.
The cat's care.
Yeah, well, this cat cares.
Yeah.
This movie is called Cat Cares.
Okay. Calling your shot.
And she's like, and the cat, it's like an old sassy woman sort of talk. And she's like, "Don't worry, hun, like it'll be gone soon. They're just like, you know, doing some deal at the front." And she's like, "Oh, like, what do you mean?" And she's like, "Don't you know?" And she's like, "No." She's like, this is a crime town. Like you're on the worst street in the whole town. Like nothing's here anymore. The factory's closed. People had to turn to something.
Yep.
And so there's like a whole big gang that like make guns illegally
They
in
make
the factory. They
guns.
make,
Oh, yeah.
they make guns.
You don't have to file off a serial number if you make the gun.
Yeah. So like, because there's like a factory that used to build cars in it, but it closed down. And so
Now
now they
builds
use all the metal
guns.
stuff. They make guns in
Actually,
there.
yeah, that's very realistic.
Yeah, but the factory's actually closed.
What, a lot of guns are made out of pressed sheet metal. AK-47 much? Owen SMG? Come on, Damien, keep up.
Yeah. Mr. Amazon.
Yeah. Fucking knows where Buenos Aires is.
God.
No, go for it.
Just keep going, Alex.
Okay.
I don't have the.
So the cat's like, "Don't worry, hun, just keep your head down. Like you'll be fine. Like, you know, something like it's still a cat, so it's still a bit standoffish, and it just walks off." And the girl's like, "Holy shit! Am I high? What is there a gas leak in this house?" Is freaking out. She just goes to bed. And she's like laying there, and she's like, "There's like gunshots off in the distance," and she's like, "Maybe like this isn't completely like maybe I'm not
Maybe that
hallucinating.
cat
Maybe
was
that's
right."
true. Yeah."
Maybe it's just a car backfiring.
At 600 backfires per minute.
I feel
That's how they do it. They just load bullets in the bit where the backfire happens, and then it just regular fires.
the exhaust pipe.
Yeah, sure, whatever. Then you just press the accelerator and it accelerates the amounts of bullets.
I thought that was the potato launcher.
There's also a speedometer for measuring the bullet speed.
So glad we have these talks.
Go ahead.
Okay, so the next morning or sometime, like, it's definitely the next day because it's morning. It's a light day. And she's, like, walking down the street to go to the shopping centre. It's, like, a little grocer because it's a small town.
Yep, it's a crime town.
Yeah, so it's, like, modern day, but, like, so it's, like, it's halting the time. As soon as that factory stopped, nothing is being rebuilt. So everything's...
town.
Yeah, thank you.
Living in the crime town.
It's practically an IGA.
Practically an IGA.
Okay, about to make that fucking joke. Son of a bitch, Alex.
So they go into the supermarket and everyone's like looking at her and everyone looks really like
crime town.
everyone looks a bit dodgy and like because she just moved in, she wasn't really around in town. She didn't see
she's new in town.
Yeah, everyone's like looking at her creepily and they're like full sussing her out.
Who would
like,
come here to
like,
crime town?
Yeah, we don't know you.
There's no work around. Not in.
This is gonna be a really long
Crime
pitch.
town.
Alrighty then. So it freaks her out and she goes home and she's like freaking out again in the kitchen, putting stuff away. And the cat comes back and she's like, were they looking at you or something? She's like, don't worry, hun. Like, you're just new in town. Just stay inconspicuous. Don't make a big face of yourself. You'll be fine.
They think you're a fed.
Yeah, like just be chill. And she's like, oh, okay. And moves forward. She gets a job at the diner. Like this happens at some sort of cafe sort of thing. They're still there, and so she starts working there. Goes home. The cat's like sort of become her bit of her friend, and she's like sitting there talking to her in front of like the fire because it's like one of those little old houses.
Yeah,
it's got a nice bonfire, and they're like talking and chatting. And the cat's like giving her all the goss about like what's happened. She's like, so this is like the head honcho. And they live on your street. They're like three doors down across the road, and like that's why they're always in the street. So be careful. Don't be out past this time. On these days, they come and get the guns from this place. Like giving her all the full goss. Like she's getting all this information.
Yeah,
and she's like down in the diner, and everyone's still like real judgy of her and never talks to her. And everyone's like, why are you in this town? And she's just like trying to do it.
Why did you
keeping her
come
head down,
here?
making
to
her
give you
dollars.
your eggs? No, to town. Oh, my grandmam died.
And yeah, so she's walking back from work one night, and it's like a bit later than usual. It's daylight savings. It's got dark early.
The real criminal. Daylight savings.
And yeah, so she's walking up the hill to her house.
Yep.
And
suddenly
so this is getting near the end of the movie.
Yeah,
okay.
okay.
There's a lot of like her and the cat learning information, building the bond sort of thing, right?
Yep.
And there's a people doing like a deal again, like a little bit in front of her house, and she's like walking up closer to them so she can turn in, but they're further.
Yeah.
And as she's walking up, she's like nearly at her house. She goes to like unlock the door, and there's like like big shots get turned off. So she turns, and some kid or person's been like shot down. Like the person shot him. The deal's gone wrong. The gun deal's gone wrong. Kid's dead.
Deal's off.
And the person,
bang, bang, bang.
It was like a one-on-one, or maybe it was two guys that were selling, one guy buying. So the buying guy's dead, and the two selling people look up and look at the seat and see that she's like keying the door, like looking, and she's like, oh my god.
Oh shit.
Yeah, and so she like fumbles, smashes the door, and they're like walking towards her, and she like slams the door shut, and she's like running in, and the cat is like at the window. She's like, they're coming, and she's like grabbing stuff, and looking through, going through her room, trying to find something to do something, and the cat's like, they're at the door, and they like kick down the door. She comes out, and she has a big gun and a badge, and she's like, I am FBI.
Oh shit!
I've been undercover. I know everything. Put your guns down.
I know everything, and that crime I just witnessed.
Yeah, she's like, the cops will be here any minute. Like, I've got you.
But also, I am the cops.
Yeah, exactly. This is all undercover. This was a fake thing. I've been here for months at the diner listening to all your shit. I know everything.
I'm not new to Crime Town.
And the cat like slinks away like, oh shit.
I thought the cat was gonna like knock one of the two guys' guns out of his hand because it's like still 2 versus 1.
The cat's just
no, she's
at the
very
window.
competent at her job. She's good.
Yeah.
She's like, nah, get down. I'm done with you.
Yeah,
so the
she
cat's
slinks
like,
away.
holy shit, she's a narc.
Yeah. So like moves forward and there's all the flashing like police lights and the guys are getting like put into the thing and they're like staring at her and she's standing there like looking way more confident and like older somehow. Like she doesn't look like this little scared kid anymore. And she's like, take him away, boys. And the cat's like, meow.
Slam the credits.
And the girl, no,
That's
the
like,
girl's
I thought I was
getting
the
in
fuzz.
The girl's like getting in the car, and she's like, so cat, like, you're like a great informant, like I can't leave you here, like, do you want to come? And the cat's like laying there, and as it like climbs up into the car,
Yeah.
and then it goes to credit. So sequel, Cat and the detective gonna fight crime.
Crime Town 2. Nah, love it. Best pitch. Okay, because there's two things I love about this pitch.
Yeah.
The first of which is the theme of this movie is just making a friend. Like, because of the second great thing about this movie, everyone's like, we're inherently distrustful of you because why would you move to Crime Town? Maybe you're a Fed. And she's like, well, yeah, I kind of am a Fed.
Yeah.
But also,
Got
I'm
ya.
a good Fed. You're all going to jails. But yeah, because like she's just like, alone in town on a new assignment. She makes a cat friend. So, sometimes you just got to make a friend.
And she's undercover as, this, like, just
A diner
innocent
lady.
girl. And even the cat thought that, and she was just trying to help her out.
She's just a small town girl living in a
Yeah.
lonely world.
Or she's a city girl living in a lonely, scary
Crime Town, USA.
Town world.
country town world.
Can we, I think we can write this one, Alex. I think this one's got a shot of, like, making it.
Make it as your Alex case note 3.
Case Note Season 3.
Yeah.
Alex Gabbett 3. Crime Town,
It's
USA.
his daughter. Turns out he's a detective as well.
In an audio format, you would have to just keep reminding people, like, I must stress this character is a cat.
Meow before every time
Those
they
people
talk.
are the
Yeah.
bad guys. I can't believe this cat is still talking. But the
Should I-
information's good.
Thanks, kitty.
Should I arrest this man? That would be perfect.
So, Alex, you and I should write this
Oh,
one.
jeez.
Oh, meow.
Speaking of meow, Damien, so since the cops haven't come to enforce our citizen's arrest,
Yeah.
can I make you an offer?
You can just...
Alex is
Yeah.
still behind the curtains,
Where is Grandma?
so if you just take her outside, do whatever, let her go, just like take her out of my house, I'm willing to forgive me hearing you murder someone and you like just let me go from my monkey business.
Be careful, though.
Hey.
I'm secretly a Fed.
Oh. Is the monkey also talking?
The monkey is also a Fed.
Oh.
It's me in a monkey suit.
What?
That's why this curtain's empty.
Chimp detective.
Oh no.
I am the monkey.
What a shocking twist. All I wanted to be was a chimp.
I slipped
Chimp
on the
cop.
banana of trusting the woman behind the
But
curtain.
now I'm chimp criminal.
Now I'm going to jail, animal jail, which I assume is a zoo.
Yes, you're going to the zoo. I'm going to regular person jail.
Yeah, you
Which
killed
can
someone.
go- Who'd you kill?
Your brother, his
My-
twin brother.
my brother.
Oh,
Damien.
yeah. Naughty.
Yeah.
That's bad.
That's my
Bad
bad.
boy.
Yeah. I thought I wanted to be a policeman, and that only a murder stood in my way.
That would be for an awkward job interview. So we're just checking your resume, and it's you look like you'd be well suited to be a police officer.
I know a lot about crime, and criminology, criminals.
Criminology.
Can we wrap this up? I need to pee.
Okay.
I played sport and I drank a lot of water.
So that was a great conversation we had while we were waiting for the police, who didn't arrive, except there was a Fed here the whole time.
Pew pew! My guns are bananas. It peels back to the Glocks.
Oh shit!
Oh, she's not monkeying around.
Uh,
Jeez, no one likes my animal puns.
no. Alex Gabbett's case note has wrapped up season 2. Go check the feed though, because there's a surprise waiting there. About
Ooh.
Ooh, a
something
surprise.
between season 2 and season 3. Oh, surprise! There's also a season 3. It's really easy to get your show renewed when you're on the network.
Yeah.
Damien, you've got a Twitter for Surprise Synopses where hilarious things are.
I do.
Go and follow it.
Is there any memes on it yet?
There, definitely by the time this comes out, there will be memes on it.
What's the at? What can people hit up?
At Surprise Synopses.
Shockingly, no one had that yet.
Amazingly.
Yeah. Alex, you got anything to plug?
Nah, I'm not going to tell you what it is, but find my Instagram.
Yeah. All right.
Same as always. Come on,
Great episode.
do better for them. Surprise, surprise.
Synopses. Now you have to think of thing, Damien.
Double.
Boil and trouble.
Ooh.
Oh boy. Okay, we definitely need to cut out me accidentally saying the word nigger because that's not appropriate for a podcast.